Hey, so this is the fourth quarter of a playoff game in 1999 summer sprint between the Jersey Rebels and the Erie Silence. Erie was the number one seed and selected Jersey to be their opponent. Now, even if they didn't select them, Jersey was in the spot that would play the number one seed. So I think a lot of coaches will do that. They won't tempt fates by picking somebody else. They just go with who's there. Um, Chris Chandler, the Erie quarterback, has had a pretty bad day. He was an off-tackle right run to Jerome Bettis to pick up the first down on 3rd and 1, thanks to the onside block of Tony McGee. I think he's got like 8 of 15 for 6 yards or something like that. Let me look at the box score. And a couple of picks. So, yeah, Chandler is, 10 for 24 for 139 yards. That's Jersey's quarterback. Sorry. Mark Fiedler, that's the guy I saw. 8 of 15 for 6 yards and 2 picks. Brunell, 6 of 11 for 62 yards and 1 pick. So it's been a rough day for the Erie quarterbacks. But they're only trailing by 1 since I think Jersey's fumbled a punt or 2. Did not recover one of them. I really wasn't watching this game. I had it up while I was in a meeting. But done now, and I'm trying to look at the results or catch up on this fourth quarter. But the offense is pretty even. It's 169 to 192. And then the turnovers, if you count those it has 2 lost fumbles. One was a strip sack. I remember seeing that now. A strip sack and a fumbled punt. And then Jersey's also thrown a pick. So 3 turnovers for each team. 3 picks for the Erie quarterbacks, a pick and 2 fumbles for Jersey. Sweep left to Richard Huntley. Guessed wrong. He's going to pick up 5 on 2nd and 10. So 3rd and 5. Inside field goal range. Let's check Jersey's kicker. Kind of shaky, but probably above average for this era. 2 through 8, 11, and 12 from this range. Of course, he'd love to pick up this first down. 11:24 to go. Quick out left to McGee, being doubled. So some really good defensive calls by both coaches. That would have been a 7-yard pickup and a first down if he would have thrown it to another target. And the kick is good, so 10-6. So despite all the bad luck and bad quarterback play by Erie, they have the ball down 4 points. They can go down and get a touchdown, take the lead. And that was a big return there. We didn't see it on the animation, but took it out to the 44-yard line. Seven-yard pass by Brunell. So Brunell's back in there. Switches back and forth between Brunell and Fiedler. Fiedler's the better flat passer. Inside run to Wheatley. 5 yards and a first down. So now, just like that, Erie's in Jersey territory. But this is the area where Jersey's defense has tightened up. Let's see if I can get somebody in here to take over the play-by-play call because I got to run somewhere. Right to Wheatley. He has been keyed correctly. He loses 2 on the D card. So 2nd and 12. I think there was a comment earlier by Brian, the Erie coach, where it was like almost all the rolls were either an interception split on the quarterback's card or there it is, 15 rolls, all D card or interception tries for Fiedler. So when he's in there, bad things happen. So now we got Brunell back in there. At least he's got a pretty decent game so far compared to Fiedler. Trying to key Kaufman again, guessed wrong. That's where Brunell shines, is a guessed wrong short pass column. That was right. That was complete guessed right as well. So down to the 32, 7:48 to go. You got to wonder if this is 4 down territory. There's still enough time, especially with Erie's strong defense, that they could kick a field goal, cut it to 1, and then play D. But it probably depends on the situation. I guess I'll just stick around, move my Aaron up a little bit. Four three showing blitz. Second and 10. Summer sprint 99. We are not allowing blitz on first down. So this is a legal situation to free safety blitz, and he is. But it's a run. It's going to go 8 yards thanks to the block of Jason Fabini, who's a 5. And that looks like the Jets offensive line. Fabini, Randy Thomas, Kevin Mawai, ex-Seahawk. Quick slide to Dudley. It's going to pick up 11. So now they're in the red zone. Cooking with gas. The offense is moving. Jay Fiedler was back in there that time, so I guess he's not going away from Fiedler totally. Brunell's back in now, though. 4-3 showing blitz. Quick slant to Dudley. Picks up 5. So 2nd and 5 at the 8. 5:42 to go. Staying with the blocking back halfback formation. Brunell's in there, of course, since flat passes are no longer possible. Crossing better to Sanders. Full blitz coming. Incomplete on the D card. Maybe there wasn't a full blitz coming. Excuse me, because there's 4 men in the zone. So he showed free safety blitz, but he kept him home. Defender X or plus 12. The 4 would have made the play guarding Sanders. So let's see what happens on 3rd and 5. Goes 3 wide. Makes you think he's going to throw it, but he might run it. Wheatley's good. Guessed right. Can he get 5 yards? Couple spots he can. But could more likely be guessed wrong. Just don't get the white die 1. Guessed wrong, he gets it a lot. Inside run to Wheatley. It is a run. There it is. 7 yards. First down to the 1. So we got the white die 2. White die 1 would have even been good. That would have he would have had to key him to stop that. A first down. First and goal at the 1. 4:48 to go. Full house now. Kaufman joins Wheatley and John Ritchie in the backfield. The Raiders halfbacks and the Raiders fullbacks. Up the middle to Ritchie. Gonna lose a yard. Stretching this clock out. As long as Erie gets in the end zone, they're probably happy to burn a little more clock. But it's still going to be enough time for Jersey to go down and get a field goal for sure. Maybe even a touchdown. Should be around 3 minutes left if this goes on a couple more plays. 3:30, 3:40 if it gets in the end zone quickly. 4-3 showing blitz. Pro set. Wheatley and Ritchie in the backfield. I think it's going to Wheatley. Let's see if Jersey keys or if they try to. A sack here would be perfect for them. That's why I don't think you'll see it. Well, it's going to be a sneak to Brunell, but the linebacker in the zone makes it stuff. Keith Tractor Trailer. Not the linebacker, the left tackle. Yeah. I don't think Tractor Trailer is playing much linebacker. So 5 against the 4. 3rd and goal to 2. Now we're down to 3:36. One more play, it'll be down to 3:06, something like that. Depends on if it's an incomplete pass or a run. Zach Crockett checks in as the fullback. You saw even guessed wrong. John Ritchie's car wasn't likely to get you 2 yards, whereas it looks like Crockett's got a little bit more chances of 2 yards. Guessed wrong and right. .425 defense against the pro set. Inside to Wheatley. It's being correctly keyed. And it goes on the offensive card, 4th and goal to 3. Now it's down to 3 minutes straight since it was a run. I guess right run would have been 3 yards. So the question is, do you go for it here? If he had thrown that one short pass, hindsight's 2020, that would have been 14 yards and a touchdown. So he's going for it. Figured even if he doesn't make it, he'll pin him, and he's got all 3 timeouts. Does he key him again? Richie's back in there. Off tackle right to Wheatley, guessed right. But he gets it in. See, you had to key him again because he's so good, guessed right. So that actually worked out ideally for Erie. They're going to take the Jersey with the ball back with 2:30 to go after the kickoff. Unless it's the touchback. Not a touchback, so Jersey's down 3 at their own 23 with 2:06 to go. So not even 2:30. Go down even further. But all 3 timeouts. Chandler hasn't had the greatest day either. But all that matters is what happens on this drive. Bomb to Crowell. Covered by 4, guess right, with a man in the zone. Long gain, 64 yards. Holy camole. That takes it down inside the 15, down to the 13. So go big or go home. Jersey Joe rolls the dice. He had to put this game off for a couple days because Joe had a mild heart attack. This might give him another one. Hang in there, Joe. Now he's not looking for the game-tying field goal. He's looking for the touchdown. And Erie's now looking maybe to conserve timeouts. To conserve time so they can get the ball back. Bettis is in there with Huntley. Flare right to Huntley. Guess wrong. 10 yards down to the 3. Erie will use their first timeout. Look for a full house formation here. Those are the Steelers running backs. Jerome Bettis, Richard Huntley, Amos. Is it Amos? Yeah, Amos Erie. So now we're on the other side. Jersey would like to force Erie to use a couple more of their timeouts and then get it in, but I'm sure he's not going to dilly-dally. You are allowed to blitz on first down inside the 10. He's going to zero away, and he's going to get in. He's keying Bettis. So the good news is for Erie that they have 2 of their timeouts left. Oh, as a long gain on the return, that's going to take it out to the 47 near midfield. So, man, all the way through 3 quarters, it was 7-6, like a baseball score almost. And now we've had 17 fourth-quarter points. Tremaine Mack runs it back 39 yards after the kick was kicked out to the 8. Now let's see, what was that? Was that on his return card? Let's look at the Erie notebook. Yeah, it could have been the touchdown that got converted into a long gain. It could have been off the Jersey return card. 3-3-5 defense on 1st and 10. Yeah, I think it was a long gain off of Jersey's kick return card. And that was the result of the long gain, 39 yards. Looks like it. Yep, you can even see it there. Kickoff return, die 12. So here we go, 1:30 to go, 2 timeouts. Bomb to Frank Sanders. Now they're going big. Double covered. 1 man in zone, incomplete. Now does he have another target that could have been, even with that, if it was somebody else, it would have been incomplete, even with 0 men. Brunel in the game. 3-3-5. Napoleon Kaufman's in there. Maybe looking to break a big run here. He's got some short gains in the middle and a long gain on the edge. Pitch out right, trying to hit that long gain. He had a 3 at 36 chance to hit it, and instead he hit the 2, +2 on the same kind of chance. 3 at 36, 3rd and 8. Just like that, looked like the pressure was on Jersey, and they flipped the script. Now Erie's under the gun. 9 runs for 88 yards for Kaufman. So he's hit that big run today. Pitch out right, trying to hit it again. It's going to get 4 yards, 4th and 4. Ricky Dudley was the blocker on that side, but his 5 was reduced to a 4. It was a white die 6 regardless. Yeah, Kaufman had a 41-yard run earlier. So Kaufman's in there, 4th and 4. Does Joe dare call run to try to end this game? And it will Erie even be running. They've got Fiedler in there, trying to hit that flat pass perhaps to pick up the first and keep the drive alive. It's got some good run blockers over here on this side. The right tackle's a 5, tight end's a 5, off tackle right. He goes that way. Tackle, +6 or +3. He only gets 3. Fabini was a 5. It was a white die 6, and that is going to do it. Barring a miracle, Erie's season will end in an upset game against the 8th seed Jersey Rebels. Of course, no game's really an upset here. These are all very even teams. If you don't know, we do units drafting where we draft quarterback from one team, halfbacks from another team, offensive line from another team, all from the 99 set. We have a 10-day draft with 10 units. Fitting way for the 13-game win streak to end. Fabini has been about 50-50 this year at best. Well, he should be about 66%, so it sounds like you've had some unlucky rolls. And I believe Jersey has the average pass run defense. And Jersey's average against the run. But average was good enough in that case. Now let's see if he just takes a knee here. Take a knee to go to 52, then 45, then 1 second. So he doesn't really have to take another snap. But he might not be sure about how the time works here at the end game. Well, Joe's a veteran coach. Some people are aware of it, and they just want like one more chance to hit a big run or something, but I don't think Joe's thinking that right now. Takes a knee. Yep, so he's aware of it. Knee, knee, knee. Knee timeout, knee. And then one more knee with 1 second left. No reason to punt it. Just take another knee. There it is. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Congratulations to Jersey as they pull off the upset over Erie and move on to the Final Four.